Absolute interest. To find out what is absolute interest with the help of the revealed scriptures, revealed by Him, by the Absolute. Anyhow, to find out that and to make us harmonious with that movement, what is necessary for us. That is nirguna, means without any disease. All others are under disease. That is reaction. Disease means reaction. Free from all reaction, disease. That is nirguna. Gun means disease. Disease of three types. Bhavabhadhi. We have to be. What we were, not satisfied. We have to be as individual. Individuality, of course, individuality is always there. But individuality, when in consonance with Absolute, and individuality, that is Krishna Das. And outside that, self-seeking. Self-seeking either single or in a group, either nationality or humanitarian, or in identifying with a particular solar system, all these local and provincial. Absolute. The absolute beauty, the absolute harmony, the absolute love, all are same. Nature. We have to go back there, back to Godhead, back to home. That is our sweet home. We have to throw ourselves in that. In the beginning, something like fire that will reduce to ashes all our selfish, local, provincial desires and desired abodes will be put to fire, and they will be all reduced to ashes. And then the pristine glory of the golden self within will come out to work as the slave of Krishna. Jivi Swarubhai Krishna Nityadas. You are an eternal servant of the Supreme Entity. That is your glorious position. And now you want to be, I am Alexander Selkirk. I am monarch of all I survey. I am monarch. Alexander Selkirk or someone was banished in an island, and he is consoling himself in his banished stage. I am monarch of all I survey. Or there is none to come in dispute with me as regards any position of this part or that part of land. He has no one, but I am the only human being in this solitary island. I am monarch of all I survey. So we wanted to be a monarch of all we survey. And we are in this, we are cornered now. And now we must get out of the cornered position of the room at large. As the representative of Krishna, his servant. He is the slave. The slave word that is very unpleasant to hear. Slave. But slave of the Supreme, the most glorious position, the confidential position. I am given to him the confidential attendant, slave, who can be relied. Jivi Swarubhai Krishna Nitya, a particle we are. In connection with the whole, a particle can have backing of the whole force, if in affectionate connection, the particle may be supported by the infinite, if it in happy relationship with the infinite. So that is the most desirable position of every one of us. Jivi Swarup hai Krishna Nityadas, Krishna Tatastha Shakti Bhedabhed Prakash. Why this danger came to us, the Tatastha Shakti, marginal potency. So we are in danger. Those that are in the nearest potency, Sarup Shakti, they cannot be overpowered by the external potency, the out-carrying current. In-carrying current and out-carrying current. Now we are anyhow caught by the out-carrying current of Krishna. We came from the marginal position. Adaptability of both the sides within us. And we want to, by the grace of the agents of Krishna from the higher world, they came and reminded us of our greatest fortune and the prospect. And anyhow we have accumulated such sort of tendency that there is my master in the happy land and I can be an affectionate child to him. This news has touched our heart and taken us together. We all want to go back to our native home. Sarupi Sabhara Golokata Sthiti. We are wandering in this undesirable plane of mortality. Reaction. Whatever I do, the other forces to demolish the same. Whatever we desire, the opposite current is also to demolish that. So we are suffering of disappointment everywhere, anywhere. Now we want to leave this land, land where our predecessors all vanished, and the posterity will also to meet the same fate, and we are also experiencing the mortal influence of the environment, what is undesirable to us. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. We have to come here as a stranger by birth, then again to meet the fate inevitable, the death, and in the middle portion, span, we have to suffer from disease and infirmity. So undesirable to the intelligentsia. It is an undesirable plane to live in. We must seek some other higher shelter for our safety, for our good prospect. And we are trying to do that. That is our present position. Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari. So many recommendations have come hitherto to our relief, but anyhow we have come to understand the relief recommended by Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev in the line of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. That is the highest, that is the most preferable and the most desirable goal. Then we shall go back to that land. That land, the land of beauty, love, charm, harmony. That have attracted us anyhow, and we want to go back to there. How to do that? That's a problem to us now. The main thing, the guide, good company, and the guide, that unknown quarter. Only with good hope And the favorable advertisement, we are charmed by that destination, and how to go to that uncertain and infinite land of infinite character. Only our main help, our guide, and our faithful association, those also want to go there along with us. The faithful association group, faithful group, a long journey, if we undertake it in a group, that will help us in many ways. So Sankirtan, go on chanting the slogan, we want to go back to home, and so many of us, we get the facility from Mahaprabhu. Sankirtan party is going towards their home, go home, the land of love divine. We are disgusted here, always fighting with the apathetic environment. That's in the form of mortality, the form of change towards mortality, always incessantly changing us, changing us always. And we want to go to the eternity. The finite got also its proper position in that sweet eternity, as is located and advertised by Bhagavatam and Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is there, a general guide under him. So many are sailing towards that, to the ocean. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. So that there Krishna Kinkar. Then
Parthamitra there.
Parthamitra. Then Thomas.
Yes. Sudha Krishna.
Sudha Krishna. So, and the Parama. 5. Thomas. I can't remember you especially. Where do you come, Thomas?
From New York. From New York City.
New York City.
I have always worked with Krishna Kinkar and Dave Narayan. We have worked together.
Yes.
We always work together.
But Maharaj has again gone to New York.
Yes.
You worked with him.
I used to visit him sometimes, but my business is such that
fruit selling,
yes,
seller.
Yes.
My memory is very weak. Eyesight almost finished, so it is very difficult for me to understand, to recognize. So I always trouble putting questions several times. Who are you? Who are you? This bothering things I am to repeat. Helpless. What can I do? It is still by the grace of the Lord. Anyhow, some feeling is within. In one sense it is better, good, better. But personal things are vanishing.
Yes.
And what's remaining, what is extended to me by my Guru Maharaj, that is still retained in me. That is, in one sense, it is a good thing. That is desirable, of course, if it stands well. Kaviraj Goswami says, I am sufficiently old, I can't write, can't see, so still the work is being done through me. It is a very wonderful thing. I don't know what I am writing and what is to do. Still I am engaged in it. It is a very happy thing. Sanatana Goswami is also saying that how audacious audacity I have got. I am going to write about the harem of Krishna. Rukmini is such and such, Satyabhama is such and such, Jambavati such and such. What audacity I have got that I am going to write, to give description about the nature of those great damsels. Krishna. But what to do, I assure you, it is not mine. It is not my writing. Someone is forcing me to write this. So, excuse me, I have got not the audacity to know about their nature. They are so high. But so yes, and I am going to give you a description of the harem of Lord Krishna. Someone is forcing me. My pen is pushing me towards something. I can't help. It is His will. This is desirable. Mahaprabhu also repeats the same thing. Sanatana, what I say to you, this is not mine. I feel that a current is passing through me to you. Krishna's grace. Krishna's grace. What I say, to me it is a delirium. Something like delirium. I am talking, I do not know the meaning proper. With the pralapito. Pralap means delirium. I don't understand. Still I utter. Anyhow, I feel somewhat that Krishna is He sending something through me to you. Such is the way. The revealed truth, instrument of the revealed truth. Narad came and chastised and forced Vasudev. Give delivery to these things, what you have not clearly done. Think of what I say, these outlines. You think of them and harmonize them with your past writings and give delivery in a new color, as I say. Put everything, above everything, Krishna consciousness, as it is unconsciously done in Bhagavad Gita by Vasudev. The karma, the jnana, the yoga, whatever. But winding everything towards Krishna. Do karma. Karma is good. Without karma you cannot collect your food. You will have to die without karma. So you must do karma. But all karma binds you with the environment, with the action. Only yajna tat karma nannatra. Karma must be directed towards sacrifice, and the object of sacrifice, the recipient, is myself, Krishna says. Connecting karma with him. Gyan is very pure thing, not just entangled much with the mud. It is a pure thing. Nahi gyanina sarasam pavitramya vidyate. But bahunang janmanamanti gyanaman man prapadyate. But the last conclusion of the Gyani, to surrender to myself, and such Gyani is very rarely to be found. They are all more mad that they are the ultimate substance in the world. But very rarely they escape from that sort of vanity and comes to my feet that I am all in all. Then yogi is very good section. The yogi, tapasya bhoj, the penance, the austerity. Some texts are there for their improved life. Gyani bhupi matudhika, even the yogi's position is better than that of Gyani or the salvationist. Karmi bhashyadhiko yogi, this varnashram karmi. Above that, the position of the yogi. So yogi is the highest position amongst all of this section. But yogi nam abhisarveshang madhgati nam tarat. Saddhavan bhajati yomang swami yuktata. Amongst all sections of yogi, karma yogi, jnana yogi, hatha yogi, ashtanga yogi, raja yogi, all sections of yogis, the highest class is that who comes to my feet and giving up everything, begins my bhajan, Shraddhavan, Adu Shraddha. Begins as a primary student in the devotional school. What is the primary course in the devotional? Adu Shraddha, Tata Bhajana Kriya, Tatu Anatha Nivitti, Tatu Nishtha, Tatu Ruchi. In this way, he comes to take admission in the lowest class, primary class. Madhgati Nantaratmana Shraddhavan Bhajate Joman. With Shraddha, with faith, begins my service. Now, so in Gita, so many things are described. Justice is, full justice is made to all the particular sections different. But in conclusion, drawing everything towards devotion, towards Him. Then at last, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Evam. Give up all consciousness, all consciousness of all the duties of all phases, whole self, and come single to my feet, alone. Not I am a group, only alone, and I shall compensate the whole thing. No loss you will have to encounter. The assurance. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Nidai Gaur. Nidai Gaur Hari Bol, Nidai Gaur Hari Bol, Nidai Gaur Hari Bol. Nidai Gaur Hari Bol. Nidai Gaur Hari Bol, Nidai Gaur Hari Bol. Nidai Gaur Hari Bol. জল বেশি করে attractor, Krish, attracting all knots, the whole cell, attractor of the whole system of us, and the giving engagement to every part, every atom of our so-called body. জল খাবো Every atom of our body is attracted towards him and gets proper engagement. Is such. Fulfillment, engagement with fulfillment to the 100% fulfillment. Engagement and fulfillment 100%. He only can give us. Because Akhil Rasamrita Murti, emporium of all sorts of variegated nature. His body is composed of all sorts of rasa, ecstasy, the supreme, pure, all variegated nature of rasa. Cold, but still the head once cool touch. Hare Krishna. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur. He is Krishna. Krishna, who attracts and gives satisfaction. Attracting, Krishna means attracting, attraction. And the no means that Viti supplying corresponding satisfaction. He is Krishna. Krishna. Attracting and giving fulfillment, satisfaction, ecstatic reaction. He is Krishna. Vice versa. Gaur Hari, 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 Nidai Gaur Hari, Gaur. Nidai Gaur Hari, Gaur, Nidai Gaur. Nidai Gaur Hari, Gaur, Nidai Gaur Hari, Gaur. What we are properly, conscious unit. You are all conscious unit. You want to absorb something, to understand something healthy from outside. We are taking oxygen for our necessity, for the upkeepment of this body. So some body is within you for the nourishment of that body. You are taking oxygen from me. But I say that is working as oxygen to help that spiritual body growing, awakening in you. Nidai Gaur Hari Bol, Nidai Gaur. This is food. Food. Harikatha. Bodhayanta parasparam kathayantastamang nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. They talk about me and discuss about me, and they feel the enjoyment as if they are eating some delicious food, and even so far as the male and the women, man and women united, they feel ramanticha. Sometimes such satisfaction also they feel when talking about me and dealing about me. Sweetness they can gather of different, very, very desirable type, all comprehensive. My talk, my discussion about me is all comprehensive. It contains or carries with it all sorts of ecstasy, ecstatic satisfaction. You remember the sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Macchitta madhugata prana. Macchitta, whole attention absorbed by me, Madhugata Prana, and their movements, their life, everything for me, moving in me, doing for me, all their the forces they can command, utilized for me. Madhugata Prana, Bodhayanta Parasparam. Whenever they come along in the association of the others and the environment, they talk about me, so surcharged with my memory, with my charm, they cannot go without. Whenever they go to the society, only then also they are inspired and they actuate with my impression. And talking from higher to higher, from deeper to deeper about me, and they will feel the ecstasy of the very sweetest type. Is that possible? Gaur Hari Bol, Esame Bhanukampatvam, Tesang Satati Yuktanang Bhajatang Pritipurvakam, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yenuma Upajaptiti. For these persons, I give an inspiration that may follow the path of the gopis of Vrindavan, who risked everything only to get my company, which is considered both unholy and holy. Everything they severed their connection from, and desperately thrown themselves in me. I ask these people to follow the footsteps of the gopis. That is the highest attainment, without caring for anything good and bad. Only exclusive attention to throw them in me, in my service. That is the highest type of devotion to get me, to catch me. By this type of devotion, I am caught in their fist, such high level, all risking everything, good or bad. Sajanang Arjupatang, their own and the divine advice also, which is given by me for particular sections of the lower level. That sort of inspiration I give them within. Isami Bhanukampatra Mahamoggyana Yungtamo Nashayam Atmabhavastu Jnanadeepi Nubhav. I hanker for their favor. The group that suicidal squad, their sacrifice has no limit. Suicidal squad to commit anything and everything for my satisfaction. I pray for their grace. They are so high. And they are so dear, beloved to me, that I always think that I shall seek their kindness. So divine, so high, so pure, so selfless, so surrendering, so brave, so desperate. Eshameva Anukampatvam. Whenever they are in any separation mode, because in Jnana Shunya Bhakti they do not want knowledge or direct consciousness of me. They are engaged, they are absorbed in discharging their duty and do not care to know anything outside that. Rhyme or reason or explanation, nothing they want. Only extremely given to for my service. Such servitors, I am indebted to them. I think that I cannot clear the loan that I have to incur from their serving attitude. So for their satisfaction, when at some time they paid, they are under impression that I am not regarding them. I am far away from them. I do not care for their convenience or inconvenience. Then I run at that time for their help. Oh, I am here, my dear, either son or husband, or in any form they want me, I run in that form to satisfy, to pacify them and that present imitation trouble to remove. Gaur Sundar, Gaur Sundar, Gaur Sundar, Gaur Hari, Nidai, 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 Nidai. Daya Nidai, Daya Nidai, Daya Nidai, Nidai, Gaur Hari. Nidai, Gaur Hari. Mahaprabhu Gauranga Sundaravara Nitya Niyaj Namabhi Gauranga Nagarava. When Radha Govinda combined, Krishna in the mood of Radhika, dancing himself and chanting his own name and dancing. Both combined. The positive, negative combined in full. And he is in the mood of the negative. The positive is dancing and taking his name. That is Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Nagarava Nityan Niyaj Namavi, taking his own name and madly dancing, seeking himself, searching himself, what am I? In the mood of Radharani. The most eagerness personified. Most earnestness ever imagined. Search. Search. Krishna is searching himself in the mood of Radharani. That is Gauranga. Savajana, Vihajana, Vivajana, Prayojana, Avatari, and is throwing us on all sides that mood, particles of that mood, throwing out in the environment. That mood, particle of that mood. The searching of Krishna in the mood of Radharani, displayed by the Absolute himself and the throwing the particles outside. Catch it and be wealthy. Gaur Hari Bol, 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 Jai Gaur. Any question?
Maharaj?
Yes?
I was wondering, I've heard that there is some pastime that does not allow Lord Nityananda to be on the altar with Radha Krishna.
Huh?
I have heard that Lord Nityananda is
Lord Nityananda is from him comes this Vatsalya, Sukha, Santa, all other rasa, except that of Madhura rasa. Where Radharani is independent and the final authority, Madhura Rasa. All other rasas, they can come from Baladev and Nityananda. Three divisions, Jnana Bala Kriyacha, thinking, feeling and willing, the three principles of philosophical conception. Willing, represented by Nityananda or Baladev, and the thinking may take us to Krishna, Jnana Pradhan, Purusha Pradhan, Anubhav Karta, subjective existence. And the feeling represents the Leela, the Vilas, by which the pleasing principle arises. Hladini, Jnana Bala Kriyacha, the three main underlying principles in Upanishad and in all philosophers, thinking, feeling and willing. Three phases of the Absolute. Maintaining the existence and enjoying the position and supplying the fodder to enjoyment and then to take it and throwing to the world articles of that divine pleasure. Three phases. Gaud Sundar, Gaud Hari, Gaud Hari, Gaud Hari, Gaud Hari, Gaud Hari, Gaud Hari, Nidai, Gaud Hari, Gaud, Nidai, Gaud Hari, Gaud Hari, Nidai, Gaud Hari, Gaud. What was your question?
The reason that Lord Nityananda
Yes,
not being permitted.
Nityananda after Vatsadarasa, Sukkarasa Vatsadarasa, Nityananda. And the Nityananda in another position as Ananga Manjari, she enters into the camp of Radharani as her younger sister. And there he enjoys the service divine in Madhura Rasa. It is mentioned. It is another aspect, but not Nityananda himself proper. There is Ananga Manjari. Here also as brother of Krishna, and there also as sister of Radharani. We are told like that. And it is another aspect. But not as same as Nityananda. But he is not shadow cast into Madhura Rasa, but is another phase. Is of peculiar necessity in harmony, in details. Nidai Gaud Hari Bol, 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 Nidai Gaud Hari Bol.
Maharaj, I have read somewhere. I have read somewhere. I have read somewhere that Draupadi is a combination of Shamala, Bharati, and Sachi, wife of Indra.
I can't follow his intonation. What does he say?
Draupadi.
Draupadi.
is the combination of...
Draupadi.
Yes,
Eh?
Draupadi.
Draupadi in Dwaraka connection, not in Vrindavan. But what do you say about Draupadi? What does he say?
Is the combination of Shamala,
Samala,
the wife of Yama,
Rama,
Yamaraj.
Yamaraj,
wife of Jama,
Yamaraj,
Jamaraj,
Bharati,
Wife of Vayu.
the wife of Vayu,
wife of Vayu,
and Saki,
Sachi.
Sachi, the
Sochi.
wife of Indra.
Yes. These three combined in Draupadi.
Yes.
And Ushas, the wife
Five.
of the Ashwini Devatas.
5 combined.
4,
4 or 5.
maybe 5. And Ushas, the wife of the Ashwini
It
Devatas.
may be mentioned in Mahabharatam. It is not concerned with Bhagavatam or Mahaprabhu's group. It may be there. So the five combined there, and so 5 husbands there. Those 5 combined, and there are some other tales also, mystic tales, for which Draupadi had to marry 5 husbands. 5 phases, and also 5 times he wanted putting Dehi in her penances, and also she when she found in heaven Surabhi, the cow, the divine cow, she had more than one bull company. Draupadi smiled, remarking that how she can allow so many bulls for her company. So cards came to her, and she had to take these 5 husbands as the action. And also, as you say, I remember slightly from Mahabharatam that 5 combined there in her. She was one, another 4 combined, and came to have a marriage with 5 husbands by chance, coincidence, in the line of inevitable action-reaction. But that has nothing to do with this talks which we are going on with.
Actually,
That is all karma kanda, action-reaction.
Actually, my real question is, can you explain how is it that so many jivas could occupy one body?
A man may have different functions. One officer, suppose a district magistrate, for the time being the police officers, the also function may be attached in him. When the governor is there, he may have to do the function of a captain. so many functions may combine in one man. So ultimately, different types of persons, their duty may be combined together. And one can do as a general, as a king, as a peacemaker, so many functions one can do, something like that. We are told also a man has captured by a ghost. Have you heard this? No.
Yes.
In your country?
Yes.
Is it there?
Yes.
The ghost has captured a person?
Right.
Something like that. The ghost taking possession. Sometimes coming aside in this way. And a good ghost of good type also, so many yogis and their gods. They also come and capture and influence the person and may live there. It is not only the case with Draupadi, but in many places we have found like that. In Nanda, the drone was absorbed. In Jashoda, the Dhara was absorbed. In the Gopis, so many divine prostitutes, Ulbasi, etc., divine prostitutes absorbed in the Gopis. It is mentioned there. They are getting their satisfaction by some good decision of their previous fate, virtue. In many places we find it there. In Arjuna, in Ramananda, both Arjuna and the Vishakha Sakhi is represented. The different types of mentality represented in one body, it is possible. Sometimes a man, in man also, sometimes womanly temperament may come in, and sometimes manly. In women also, sometimes manly courage and temperament may come, and sometimes womanly modest temperament. It is possible in the science of subtle elements. Krishna himself combines himself in many types of Krishna. Swayam Bhagavan, Swayam Prakash, then Prabhava Prakash, Vaibhava Prakash, Dwarakis, Mathuris, different temperament, different function. It is possible and not unscientific. Hare Krishna. Guru. Jai Gaur. What's the time? 9:30.
9:30.
So also, Maharaj, the compilers of the Bible, those who compiled the Bible, sometimes we hear it as scripture, but were those who compiled it, were they liberated or they conditioned souls?
What does it say? In Bible?
The compilers of the Bible,
Yes.
were they liberated or conditioned souls? Those who compiled the
I
Bible.
liberated to a certain extent. Full-fledged theism, they have no idea. Partial conception of the spiritualism they have distributed. not complete. They did not have any recognition of transmigration of soul, not mentioned there clearly, and not even souls to the animals and trees, only human bodies, and no transmigration, only one birth, and the future is eternally fixed, either eternal hell or eternal heaven. All these things. And for the time being, the installment it is given. Not, it has been dealt with full possibilities and answers. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Maharaj,
Yes.
then did Lord Jesus attain the spiritual world or heavenly planets?
Huh?
Did Lord Jesus
Huh? Lord Jesus,
attain the spiritual world
a spiritual world in a particular zone, zonal position. Yes, all. Oh. Nidai. Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari. Our mother Parama, no question.
Yes, Maharaj.
Then, why do you shrink? Without putting question?
When we become discouraged,
Huh?
when we become discouraged in spiritual life, and Maya is more attractive than Krishna, what does that mean, and what do we do?
Your free will, if it is independent of Maya, can understand that Maya is my enemy, dragging, you will help for the guardian, help. What do you do here? If a boy, he finds some difficulty outside, what does he do? He runs to the guardian, to the superior power. So ours will be of same nature. Pukar, Das Goswami says, we shall cry aloud to get help from the men, from the police section of the government, that is sadhus. We shall cry aloud for their help. Oh, save me, I am caught by this nasty temperament, this calm, crude, all these things. Pathapati, I am making journey towards heaven, and so many plunderers attack me on the road. I shall cry aloud for shelter. That will be of that nature. The next safe position he will run to seek help. It is plain thing. It is also there. So many protectors, so many police is giving Maharaki. Posted to protect the people, general. And you have to run towards the guardian, to the helper that are posted there. So always to remain with the guardian when we are minor. That is the direction of the Shastra and the Sadhu. As long as you consider yourself to be minor, you must be under the guidance of a major. Guru, sadhu, friend of equal temperament. Who has got appreciation for the thing you adore. The friend must have appreciation for the gem which you have got with you, who you want to protect from outside attack. The appreciator of that valuable jewel, that he will come to help you properly. Nidai Gaur Hari Bol, Nidai Gaur Hari Bol. Sudha Krishna, he was silent.
Yes.
Nothing to inquire.
Yes, so much.
And
so many, but
many
so
things,
empty.
without inquiry, many things is going to be cleared automatically in the course of this talk. When I joined Gauriya Math, in the very beginning I put some questions. And then I found that it is foolish to put any question. Only if we hear in course of the talk that I find in the midst of from one to another, everything is being clarified. Everything is being clarified, all the doubts are being cleared. Vidyate hridayagranthi chiddante sadva samsaya. All the doubts and suspicions will be cleared when we can indent Krishna consciousness, whole self-satisfaction. Our Guru Maharaj used to told, they only allow Krishna to land in your heart. The force come in the ship in previous days, and they landed the soldiers into a shore, and they captured the country. Julius Caesar, he told someone, the benefici and something. Why? I came, I saw, I conquered. The Krishna conception is such. Only we must allow Krishna conception to land in our heart. And the battle will go on. And ultimately we will conquer. Every nook and corner, the whole heart will be captured by him. He is such in his intrinsic quality or value, Krishna consciousness. All embracing, all solution, all clearance, all capturing, all engagement, all sorts of engagement, different. Whatever aspiration may be within us, the wholesale dealer. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam bhaja. All your inquiries will be fully satisfied in me only. Myself alone, mam ekam, myself alone. I am alone. Capable of satisfying all your possible hankerings, what you cannot detect even within yourself. When you do not know yourself, what are the variegated hankerings are within you, aspiration. But I know, and I am so prepared. My position is such, I can satisfy all your aspirations of innumerable nature. Krishna is such. Akhila Rasamritamurti, scientific representation of Krishna, is a figure. How? Now all sorts of ecstasy combined has produced as if that all beautiful phases, emporium of all rasas. We have to go to different shops for different things. But emporium means only go to one shop where everything is available. That is Emporium, is it not?
Yes.
You know it better. Emporium is a shop where all things are available. But other different shops, different things they are dealing of. The Emporium of all Rasa. There. Whatever you want, it is there. That is Krishna. You have to understand gradually, according to your capacity and necessity and advancement. Nitai, Nitai. I feel tired. I began talking long ago with them. So I want to close here today.
Yeah.
Go to